Howdy partners, this is Ice and C bringing you a 2v2 live commentary. I'm not going to be playing in this one. I'm a little too rusty from that hiatus and I really don't feel like embarrassing myself in one of my casts until I at least get some practice. And then I can go ahead and embarrass myself. But yeah, we got Blessed Spartan in this game. Always a cool, fun guy to hang around with. Very well mannered. It turns out that it's not just me who hates Rataxas. Everybody else in the whole world, in this room, including, hates Rataxas. So love you, Rataxas. Not really. Go die. Anyway, we've got Christopher, the Lord Imperial Guard Lord General, Erickson, the Plague Marine or Plague Champion. Sorry. Chaos Space Marines, Zillion, the Tyrannid Lictor Alpha, and Blessed Spartan, bless his heart, hehehe, pun, as the Space Marine Force Commander, Captain Diomedes. We do indeed have him. So, kicking off, I think it's Ashes of Typhon. I hate this map. I hate it on 1v1. I even hate it on 2v2 and 3v3. I just don't like it. It's a really weird map. It's ugly as hell, too. Erickson going for a standard double heretics into Chaos Space Marines, which is, yeah, it's fairly standard, right? Christopher getting a Sentinel and then going for another Sentinel. Let's see if he goes for triple Sentinels, as Indra did cast that game with Commissar Lag, where he did incredibly well with triple Sentinels, so maybe a new change in meta is in order. Zillion going for the Termagant Brood at the start and has not purchased anything else since, so we'll see if he's saving up for something or if he just forgot to purchase something. Blessed Spartan going for a standard build himself with the Tactical Marines and the Scouts, just not purchasing anything else. The reason why I think this is an okay kind of standard thing for Space Marines to not buy so much in the early stages of the game is because all of their stuff is so expensive that, you know, when you go to reinforce it or when you go to buy it, stuff like that, you know, you really kind of want to save up and then get something big. But that Force Commander running into those Guardsmen, and you can see he's got his Force Commander trained on those Guardsmen and his Tactical Marines trained on those Sentinels, and the reason why for that is the Force Commander will just get stomped away. The Tactical Marines, the Kraken Bolts, do a lot of damage to those Sentinels. A little bit of screen lag. But yeah, those Kraken Bolts will do tons of damage to those Sentinels, and the Force Commander can easily tie up those Guardsmen in melee, making them incredibly ineffective. Over here you can see that the Termagant Brood getting easily forced off, and oh my god, Zillion getting bled like no tomorrow, like a stuck pig. Here comes his Lictor Alpha. That's what he was saving for, those feeder tendrils. Not sure if that was a good idea, especially with these Sentinels out on the field. That Lictor Alpha will easily get stomped away, and he is likely going to go down, getting caught on that Sentinel just for a second too long, and getting taken down by the combined fire of those Chaos Marines and those Sentinels. So Blessed Spartan definitely going to have his work cut out for him this game. Apparently at some point Erickson losing his original Heretic squad, not sure by what. I think that may have been Zillion, Zillion's doing. Getting out Devastator Marines, and these guys are going to just make sure that these Sentinels can't do anything, and even getting sniper rifles for his Scouts. Yeah, you see, that's what I mean. You know, you just save up, don't purchase a whole lot in the early stages. You could definitely do a whole lot as Space Marines, get those crucial upgrades. You can see over here, Lord General, not sure what the hell. Okay, he just really wants to get close. Or not, whatever. But those sniper rifles are penetrating damage. It'll do good damage even to super heavy armor. And you can see that, yeah, easily forces off those Sentinels. Those Heretics getting a little too close to those Devastators, getting chewed up pretty quickly. And these Devastators really need to get out of here. Yeah, they were in a pretty bad spot right there. Fortunately, Imperial Guard, without their Catachans, are pretty bad at taking things down in retreat, aside from maybe the Stormtrooper Assault Kit grenades. You can see that Blessed Spartan, wanting to save his power, clearly wanting to get into Tier 2 as fast as he possibly can. And for good reason as well. A Blood Crusher could really ruin his day. And purchasing a second Tactical Marine squad to help deal with all of the armies that he's going to be going up against. Those heretics and the Sentinels could be quite problematic for him if he is not able to support that Devastator squad, right? Over here, you've got a 2-to-1 for blue team. And VP is relatively even so far. Hopefully Zillion will start to recover. He's gone for an early Tier 2. Wow, can't believe I didn't see that starting off. And so, yeah, but he doesn't really have anything to purchase. So, what was the point of that? Oh, okay. Toxic cysts, adrenal glands, and toxin sacs. Well, alright, you know. He's in Tier 2, but he doesn't have the money to purchase anything with it. You know, you can see Blessed Spartan getting into Tier 2 just at an excellent time. For your sorry. I am so sorry. I did not mean to call you Rataxas, Blessed Spartan. But your Force Commander wasn't capping there for a moment. I do that all the time. It's just sometimes you think you clicked on it, you realize you clicked right next to it, so... yeah. You can see right now that this Guardsman player having one hell of a time with Blessed Spartan's play. Definitely breaking out the big guns in this one. Doing an awesome job. Keeping this area on lockdown from those Guardsmen with those Devastators. Using those Tactical Marines and that Sniper Rifle just to add the icing to the cake. And you could see Blessed Spartan backing off his Devastators. Not sure why. Oh, that's right. He just kind of wants to do stuff. Doesn't want to stagnate too much, and a good choice actually. Over here, Zillion, still nothing really new. Actually, not very many engagements going on here. And I know I'm not trying to hump Blessed Spartan's leg. There's really nothing going on the eastern side of the map. Now you can see that Chimera has been revealed. And Blessed Spartan's Force Commander getting forced off by it, but not a really big deal, as that just revealed to Blessed Spartan that there was indeed a Chimera on the field. And you know, after getting bled that hard as the Imperial Guard, really, what were his choices? Oh, big last cannon shot going into the side armor of that Chimera. And a second shot. He needs to get this out of the firing arc ASAP. Will he be able to? Yes, he will, but just barely at the cost of one of his Sentinels. Those Kraken bolts and that las cannon just doing so much damage. Yes, it does say here, heavy infantry armor, but it is indeed considered a vehicle, so they will get snared and hit by those las cannon shots. You gotta be very, very careful. Blessed Spartan making some excellent choices this game, and look at this. Something we generally see only from Dark Riku. A Dreadknot coming out onto the field, and still Zillion kind of doing nothing, but really kitting out this Lictor Alpha. Oh my god! There goes that Plague Champion. Level 3, and so soon. This is amazing. This... I take everything back. I'm sorry, Zillion. Your Lictor Alpha play is stellar. Tactical Marines losing all but one model, and Ogrins out on the field. Blessed, run! Run, buddy! I guess I kind of see why he wanted to keep that in there as long as he could, because he really wanted to get that Sentinel. Will he still be able to get that Sentinel? Oh! And it goes down. Awesome gaming sense from Blessed Spartan to keep his units in there for as long as he could. Force Commander shouldn't go down. Oh, special attack coming out from the Dreadknot. And then there goes Emperor's Fist, or Fist of the Emperor. I can't remember it all the time. I'm sorry. Now Ogren's getting pounded. Wow, jeez, my mouse just moving all over the screen. And one Ogren, I think, goes down. Did they have their Bonehead leader? Yes, they did. And they still have him. He's the Death Court of Krieg skin. And right now you can see Zillion going into Tier 3. So this will be a very, very scary Fed Tyranid here in a minute. Christopher, run the Guardsmen. I know they're cheap, man, and basically they die where they're standing, but you don't want them all to die. So, an awesome play with this Dreadknot. Definitely doing very well with it, not overextending it like I usually do. I'm like, oh, well, we're winning easily, so we can clearly charge them and defeat them with general ease. Mark a Khorne Dreadknot over here, and it doesn't synergize nearly as well with the Plague Champion as it does with the Chaos Sorcerer, using that Blood Rage, being able to basically go wherever you fricking please, and being able to get warped out without any trouble whatsoever. It just makes that guy so dangerous. But nonetheless, still a very scary Dreadknot. Tactical Marines. This squad with their Sergeant, not sure why you gave it to the second one, but I'm pretty sure it was just the one that was there at the time, and he figured, why not? Getting the Power Fist and the Teleporter pack. I'm not exactly sure if I entirely agree with the Teleporter pack, as the Power Fist tends to bug out pretty heavily with that thing. Generally like to get the... Oh, Flesh over Steel! But that Force Commander is going to go down, maybe? Amazing! Oh, no, he does go down. Oh, holy crap. Lord General, what the hell happened there? So much stuff. I don't even know. There was a lot of blood and a lot of death, and blood for the Blood God, I guess. Those are Chaos Guardsmen indeed. Over here you can see Carnifex getting beaten the crap out of by that Khorne Dreadknot at Blood Rage, making them almost impossible to kill. Oh, and he's going to lose all of his army except for this Carnifex. And it's really sad because his Lictor Alpha is down too. He should probably call up for a revive here in a minute. You can see right here Christopher doing the right thing, getting a las cannon heavy weapons team. And a lot of times people really don't want to do that, because once you've gotten rid of the vehicles, you've got this dead weight on your army. But you know, really the alternative is to just let this vehicle walk all over you and beat the living snot out of your faces without you being able to really do anything. And so he moves his heavy weapon team up. He's kind of inching forward, just like Guardsmen usually do, though that is not always what we see in this game. And this squad down... Oh, is that a rocket run or a creeping barrage? That's a creeping barrage. You can tell by that slight delay from the flares to the actual explosions. Rocket run is definitely much quicker. It also helps Ice and see that he's not in Tier 3, so I will pay better attention to that next time. But yeah, also Artificer armor I think would be really good on this Force Commander, but that's just me. That's just me. Yeah. Khorne Marines coming in here, wreaking some havoc on those scouts. Oh, those poor guys. And that Dreadknot doesn't want none of that. There is a Mark of Khorne Dreadknot, Chaos Dreadknot, and a Plague Champion with a Plague Fist over there. So definitely doesn't want to get stuck in melee with those guys. He will definitely go down. And also Ogren's over here. You can see that the Lictor Alpha did get back up. Still has his feeder tendrils, but has the lone hunter, so you know I can sort of kind of go with that. It's cool. Using the Toxic Cysts, which slows surrounding enemies and increases his health by 100, which is pretty nice. Thank you, tooltip. This Dreadnought, still no upgrades, and I kind of see why. A lot of melee to deal with out here on the field. Plague Champion, Corn Marines, Ogrins. Yeah, that's this Corn Dreadnought. Oh, but this Corn Dreadnought is in serious trouble. Likely to go down here. That las cannon well within its range. And it is, yep, smack. And everything getting inspired because that Dreadnought is awesome. And everyone should be inspired by being next to it. Should get plasma guns to help deal with this this Ogren squad, and so far none. First Tactical Marines still do not have their sergeant. 2 to zip cap for blue team. Definitely did a good job in taking back a lot of that map control. But over here you can see these Carnifex. Well, they're having a chill party, you know, just kind of shooting cans on a fence post. If you're not from Texas, you probably won't get that reference. But now you can see that the Guardsmen still holding this line here pretty well. Guardsmen with plasma guns are very terrifying. And he uses "And They Shall Know No Fear," which gives them a range and melee damage reduction. Also allowing them to, I think it's like 50% chance to knock back, which is amazing. But yeah, those Guardsmen off of that, what's it called, reinforcing off of that Chimera as well, able to just burst down those Marines very, very, very well. But that Dreadnought does not care about how many Guardsmen come out. He's going to punch them and squash them until they're all dead. And good thing too. Should get that sniper rifle fixed on those Ogrins and ready to shoot. Still would like to see plasma guns from those guys. But yeah, you can see over here Zillion doing it. Carnifex spam for when you have no better idea than to just spam Carnifex, which actually can't really blame him. Carnifex are awesome and Venom Cannons are awesome, but really needs to actually be helping Blessed Spartan out here. Should be sending his Lictor Alpha to go cap that middle VP, as they are losing VPs still. Creeping Barrage coming out, knocking down all those Marines. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but that's not really the point of that. Oh, and you can see Blessed Spartan breaking out some Assault Terminators. That Chimera is dead, and Assault Terminators not generally the best things to get versus Imperial Guard, but at least in their default state anyway. Lightning Claws, that's a completely different story, because Lightning Claws basically kill everything except vehicles. Lictor Alpha chasing down that Marcus Zinch Predator tank, not something I would be doing, but keeping it from firing that... Oh, okay. Something just died. I think that was a heretic. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, keeping that Marcus Zinch Predator from being able to fire upon those Carnifex, which ends up going down anyway. And now you can see that Red Team drastically in the lead here. Erickson just kind of losing his heretics, I think, in places he really shouldn't have. And then kind of making some, I don't know, I wouldn't personally have gone for that Mark of Corn Dreadnought versus the well, technically just with the Plague Champion is what I mean. Chaos Sorcerer would have served it much better, but definitely overextended it, and that was really a pretty bad downfall. And Christopher, I think his real big problem was early game wasn't able to hold on to his power. Those double sentinels just weren't enough to handle, not Gord. We're just not able to handle Blessed Spartan's awesome unit selection, sniper rifles, and devastators. Not something you see very often, at least not in single numbers, but he made it work really, really well. And wow, mass retreat, okay. I think he didn't mean to do that on purpose. Alt-X will force your whole army to retreat, and So it's okay because the only things that didn't retreat were his Assault Marines and his Dreadknot because they can't. Oh, maybe he just meant to select one unit and then accidentally selected more or something like that. Using that Bioplasma to great effect, knocking down those Ogres, doing a little bit of damage to those Assault Terminators, but at the end of the day, it's all about killing those giant stupid fatties. So, breaking out the Lightning Claws, and I think this is probably the best choice for dealing with the rest of the stuff on the field. Should turn those, yeah, there you go. I was about to say, should turn those guys around on the Ogrins, as they are pretty much beating the living crap out of those Assault Terminators. But, yeah, definitely a good choice, as there's not very many vehicles out on the field. So, make it more specialized against infantry, it just works better. Carnifex do not care about your nuke. In fact, actually hurting the Imperial Guard player, I believe, more. It did. It killed his Lord General and then was dragging Guardsmen into their death. So, amazing play, Erickson. You are truly for chaos. Because even in the grasps of defeat, you can kill your ally. But amazing game. Zillion kind of pulling out an unorthodox strategy that I think if the enemy had really chosen their tactics a little bit better, would have definitely led him into defeat. But Zillion pulling it off, especially that Lone Hunter Lictor Alpha, doing amazingly well with them. Blessed Spartan, again, really just leading this game. He really is too hard on himself with his games. But, you know, definitely making some awesome plays. If you are ever wondering, how do Space Marine counter Herp Derp Sentinel, watch this over and over and over again, and eventually you will... And of course, he gets the plasma guns right at the end. Killing me. Killing me. Look at that power! Anyway, amazing game. Thank you, Blessed Spartan, for coming in at the last second when we were all frustrated with trying to find one more person, and then Rataxas showed up, and he got kicked because nobody wants him. And being a good sport and giving us an awesome game. And thank you to you, Erickson, and I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, Christopher and Zillion, for being a part of this as well. You guys were amazing. And I enjoyed watching you play. You all did well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Ice and Sea. And if you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. Leave a comment down below. I will chat with you guys all day. Unless I'm working, and then that's not happening. And, oh, and if you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, that would be awesome, because I will definitely be putting out more videos. I am up to 61 subscribers. I never dreamed that was ever gonna happen. So thank you guys. You guys are amazing. But, yeah. This is Ice and Sea. Remember how it's said, or I'll hate you for it. And I'll catch you partners later.